Hey guys, today I want to talk about the key to putting on lean muscle mass and making straight gains. Because if you're anything like me, you've probably done it wrong in the past and you've had trouble with putting on that lean mass without getting fat or even seeing any results. Because it's a little bit more complicated than what we actually think. And I've had the struggles in the past, so I want to help you guys out with how to do it the best way. So there's 3 keys you need to understand that you must have in order to build mass or to get strength. And the first one is an excess in energy demands. You have to have more calories than what you're consuming each day in order to build muscle. You must have sufficient protein, which means protein is the building block for muscle tissue. If you don't have enough of these bricks to build the house, you can't build it, and you must have an adequate training stimulus to tell your body that you need this more muscle mass, right? So the key is, obviously, energy, it's actually quite a demanding task to put a muscle on our body. We all love it, right? Muscle is great. It makes us lift heavy things. It makes us look good. You know, it burns extra calories even when we're sitting doing nothing while you're watching my video right now. But that last reason is why you must have a calorie surplus, because muscle costs energy just to sit on our body. While I'm talking here, my muscles are burning excess energy. So if you're already not consuming enough calories for you to get through your day, then your body is not going to add extra muscle tissue onto your body that's only going to cost it even more energy. So the first thing means that you must have adequate energy in order for you to build muscle. The next step is, obviously, it takes building blocks, which is your protein. If you don't have them building blocks in sufficient amounts, you can't build anything with them. If you don't have enough protein, you can't build that new tissue. It needs that tissue there, that protein, to build up the muscle mass. So if you don't have adequate amount of protein, you're not going to get any muscle. And the other thing is, you must have an adequate training stimulus. Now that means you've got to go to the gym and ensure that you're giving your body a reason to grow some muscle. You need to lift more than you ever have, move more than you ever have, 1 rep, 1 kilo, whatever it is. If you're brand new to training, that means anything, just some bodyweight exercise. If you've already been training, you've got to do another rep, a little bit heavier, or another set of the exercise that you're doing, because this tells our body, oh crap, this is tough, this is hard, I need some more muscle so it's not this hard next time. Do I have enough protein to do so? Do I have some spare energy to do so? Yes. See, it needs all 3 of the checklist in order for you to build that muscle mass, in order for you to get stronger. If you're missing out on these, then you cannot get any more gains for it. So the next thing is, I'm going to go through tomorrow the key of why consistency is so important, because you can only put on a certain amount of muscle every single day. A lot of people make this mistake of, oh, I didn't eat enough today, I'll eat double tomorrow. So it's as simple, if you can only build, let's say, 100 grams of muscle tissue each day, if you don't eat enough today to get that amount of muscle, that means that eating double tomorrow doesn't make up for missing out today. It just means you still only get 100 tomorrow and you get fat. But that's what my next video is going to be about, is why consistency is key to getting muscle gains. So I hope this was helpful for you guys. I hope you learned a little bit that there's 3 tick boxes you must tick off in order to gain muscle mass. If you miss just one of them, you get no gain. Sorry guys, that's why you must do all 3 of these. I'm sure in the past you've done this before, you're training your ass off, you think you're eating enough, but you're not seeing any results. Or the opposite is, you've been training your butt off, you're eating too much and you're just getting too much fat. You need the balance between enough protein, enough energy, and the right training stimulus to see your gains. So hopefully it helped. Hopefully if you like this video, if it was helpful, give it a love, give it a thumbs up, comment that you're keen tomorrow, and explain why being consistent is very important. Because if you're missing out on days when you're not getting enough of this, you're biting yourself in the ass ultimately in how much muscle mass you can actually gain. Now we want that awesome superhero physique, which means every day we want to be getting more muscle mass on our body. We want to look like your Ryan Reynolds, your Chris Hemsworth. You want to be Superman like Henry Cavill, right? That means you've got to be ticking that box and getting muscle mass every single day. That's why tracking your macros is going to help you out, because at the end of the day, you can check that app and go, I got enough calories, I got enough protein, did I train hard? Yes. You can go to bed sleeping happy that you know I'm making gains. If you don't record on your food, you don't know that. You can keep going to bed having nightmares, wondering why you still got skinny calves and no chest, because you ain't tracking the shit, so you ain't going to get some results. So tomorrow, check back in, I'll tell you why consistency is key to make your results. And remember, if you love this video, let me know so I can do more content. Give it a love, give it a thumbs up.